I'm sorry, Anthony. I'll be good. I won't edit no more. Maybe. Anyway, hey, hi. Hello everybody that's new. Akiko, Tim, hello. Welcome to the conversation. I'll come back to your topic in a bit, Tim. The sustainability thing. That's a whole can of worms. But before we get to that, I got words for Anthony. There is you're complaining about Linux image editors, dude. Check out something called Krita, Krita. Dude, it's awesome. It's wonderful. It's so not Gimp, and it works wonderful. Check that out, man. It's like, thanks to that, I am so much happier on Linux with for image editing. I'm also a full-time Linux guy. Like, I use it as much as possible. And even more Windows weirdness. There is this feature of Windows 10 called, I wrote this down, the Linux subsystem for Windows, and it lets you install Ubuntu and a few other distros on Windows. And it's super weird because the way it actually works is Microsoft wrote a Linux kernel. So you can use, basically, you could run Linux applications natively on natively on Windows, because there is a Windows Linux kernel. And it's the craziest thing ever. It doesn't support the graphical stuff like X Windows and whatnot, but it does support pretty much all the command line tools. So you might find when you try to do builds, when you try to do your Linux builds, your typically Linux builds on Windows, you might get similar performance. Like, it's really kind of wild. Like for Ludum Dare, okay, we're getting kind of wacky, but for Ludum Dare's toolchain that I have set up, I did some testing, and we get some just outrageous build times running through the the Linux subsystem for Windows, as opposed to just trying to build inside of a virtual machine. Anyways, apologize to everybody else that doesn't care about this craziness, but yeah, man, Linux is great. Check out some of the weirdness. The Krita is awesome. Linux subsystem for Windows is bizarre. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, one last thing. Steam Spy. Apparently that's going away. That is so sad. Like it's a fantastic resource, but it sounds like what Valve recently did was they disabled by default, Steam profiles will show all the games. Like, that used to be the default setting. Like that was public. Now it's private, and that basically ruins Steam Spy. So that is not viable anymore. And I'm sad because, it's a wonderful resource. We, way back in the day, like 100 gazillion years ago, you had to pay stupid money to this company called NPD. And the NPD group would basically, they kind of track retail sales for things. And from that, you could actually find out how many or how well games were selling in retail. Well, unfortunately, retail has changed. It's no longer the primary way games are sold. And, well, that doesn't matter. It was stupid money, and indies didn't have access to this. But Steam Spy we did, which was awesome, and it estimated well. Anyways, I'm going to cut myself off here because, yeah. Check out this weird book. It's got a bag of chips about hacking. It's weird.